Washington, D.C., and giving it back to you, the people. African American unemployment stands at the lowest rate ever recorded.
USA! 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 USA!
2 years plus. I've watched, I read my sisters and brothers and the mothers be disrespected, called Nazis, called KKK, called deplorables, called the dregs of society for 2 years plus. And it hurts, man. It hurts to see that because you feel helpless. You feel like you want to be there. You want to protect your family. Because you guys have treated me like family. People don't know this. There's people from Maine all the way to Washington State that have offered me their couch to come out and canvass with them to help make America great again. It says, they offer me their own bedroom, their guest room, complete stranger. And I love these people, man. I love these people. I love my Trump supporters. I love my MAGA family. Besides having kids, this is one of the greatest moments of my life. It's been an eye-opening experience to fight with you, to fly with you, because you know why? We're lions and we're eagles. We might not be the biggest, we might not be the smartest, we might not even be the fastest in some cases, but you know what? We are respected and we are feared. And so you have some of these other predators out there on the other side trying to take us out. They can't do it one-on-one, so they try to do it in numbers. And I'm going to tell you guys, they're trying to rewrite history. So 50 years from now, they look at the MAGA movement from 2016 as a movement where Nazis and KKK took over the government. But we're not going to let them do that. I remind my kid every day, the real deplorables are the people on the left. And if you want to join a movement that's about family and togetherness, join us. I'm telling you, you will not regret it.
You know, the division in the country right now, that it's so hard for people just to get past that we can disagree and still be cordial with one another. People need to calm down, get a little less politically correct, and I would say, you know, love everybody except, I'd say, screw that Joey Behar bitch. Everybody.
You know, it just looked like a couple of guppies.
Narrative story, and you know, my old job at the State Department was what people used to joke as the chief propagandist job. We haven't talked about propaganda. I'm not against propaganda. Every country does it, and they have to do it to their own population. And I don't necessarily think it's that awful. And this idea of a news cartel. I mean, I was editor of Time in 2012 during that election, and I remember, you know, you're competing against cartels and everybody. I remember being on a panel with the then editor of the New York Times, who said, it's really hard to break through these days. This is the editor of the New York Times saying it's hard to break through. I wanted to jump off the platform. Like, what's it like for the rest of everybody? So, I mean, there are cartels, but cartels don't have hegemony like they used to. The gentleman right there, last question.
I think you want to address an issue in terms of understanding what happened in the world. Because what is happening in America is what the United States flipped on the global south and in the third world, which we live with for many, many years in terms of a master narrative that was and still is propaganda.
You know what? I hate last questions. Don't you? I usually just want to end something before the last question. But at any rate, I want to thank this fantastic panel here today. And I do want to say, I actually think, talk about optimism. The optimism is all of you there figuring out how to teach your students about this and using some of the techniques and some of the sources that we've talked about here today. And I hope you're successful. Thank you very much.